In this video, I'll introduce a training on Kanban, called the Kanban game. This training is adapted from a Kanban game using bolts and nuts. The goals of this training are to understand the difference between push and pull production systems, learn about lot size and the benefits of smaller lots, and understand how to use Kanban in pull system. Push system. The push system is a production method where items are produced based on forecasted demand or a predetermined schedule, rather than actual real-time needs. In this system, scheduling plays a crucial role in determining when and how much to produce. Since products are pushed into the production line according to the schedule, the push system can lead to excess inventory or stock shortages if the forecast is inaccurate. Pull production system. Pull system is a production method where items are manufactured only when there is an actual demand from customers or the next production stage. This concept is inspired by the supermarket system, where products are restocked only when the shelves are nearly empty. In this system, each production stage pulls the necessary items from the previous stage based on demand, thereby reducing excess inventory and minimizing waste. In this animation, we can see how the pull system works using Kanban as a production order to replenish stores that have been taken by customers or subsequent processes. In this Kanban game, there are 2 teams, each consisting of 6 main roles, one for each of the following processes: Assembly 1, Assembly 2, Assembly 3, Inspection, Water Spider, and Customer. Additionally, there are extra participants responsible for disassembly parts to supply back to the assembly process, as well as a planner during the push system session. This is the sequence of processes for assembling a burger as the simulation product. And here are the 3 types of products: regular cheeseburger, double cheeseburger, and double patty burger. And here are the components for making a burger in this training. I used 3D printed parts for all the components. For each process, there are clear work instructions, allowing participants to easily perform each step. This ensures that the simulation runs smoothly and participants can quickly adapt. And here are the instructions for the water spider, starting with retrieving the customer Kanban according to the customer's request and bringing it to the process to pick the items specified in the Kanban. There is also a Kanban box for placing the Kanban if the items to be picked are not available in the store. These are some examples of the forms used in this training, starting with the customer withdrawal sheet, which is used to record each item withdrawal from the process store, as well as to note any delivery delays due to item unavailability. Additionally, there are other forms for analyzing the performance of each session based on the results from the customer withdrawal sheet and the inventory levels. First, we have the push system session using a large lot size of 4 pieces. Planning will start from Assembly 1, which will then be pushed to the next processes for further work. The customer will take items at certain intervals, as facilitated by the water spider. This is the setup for the Kanban game in the training room. The schedule chart starts with Assembly 1, which processes items in lots of 4 pieces. After processing, the items are placed in the WIP queue following Assembly 1, and Process 2 will continue working on the products sent by Assembly 1, and so on. So, in this push system, products will be pushed to the next process, and the subsequent process will only receive them for processing according to the type of product sent. A large WIP area is needed since we are using 4 pieces for each lot. In the customer section, the customer pulls products from the inspection process using Kanban according to the withdrawal intervals, and the customer Kanban is placed in the Kanban box if the product to be picked is unavailable. The customer will receive the products delivered by the water spider and record in the withdrawal sheet whether the products were received on time or if there was a delay. The next session is still in the push system, where we will reduce the lot size from 4 pieces to just 2 pieces. In the following session, the lot size will be further reduced to 1 piece, while still using the push system. With the reduction in lot size, in this session, I will decrease the WIP finish queue area for each process and implement a diagonal queue to better visualize the process flow. In this session with a lot size of 2 pieces, training participants will understand the differences between using a large lot in the previous session and smaller lots. They will compare whether there are differences in inventory levels or the number of products delayed in delivery to the customer. In the pull system session, we will no longer use scheduling. Instead, we will use Kanban as the production order for each process. In the pull system, each process has a store where each type of product is available in a quantity of 1 piece, with Kanban attached to each type of product. This is the supermarket concept, where each process has a store ready to be accessed by the customer or subsequent processes. In the pull system, the trigger starts from the customer. The water spider will take the customer Kanban to the inspection process store and pick the products according to the Kanban. The production Kanban for inspection will be released and placed in the Kanban box as a production order for the inspection process. The inspection operator will take products from the Assembly 3 store for the inspection process based on instruction Kanban from its Kanban box. The Kanban from Assembly 3 store will be released and placed in the Kanban box as a production order for Assembly 3. Similarly, the operator of Assembly 3 will take products from the Assembly 2 store for processing. The Kanban from Assembly 2 will be released from the store and placed in the Kanban box as a production order for Assembly 2. Next, the same action will be performed by the Assembly 2 operator, who will take products from the Assembly 1 store for processing. The Kanban from Assembly 1 will be released from the store and placed in the Kanban box as a production order for Assembly 1 to replenish the store. After each process completes producing the products, insert the production Kanban back into the store along with the products. That concludes our overview of the Kanban game using 3D printed burger parts as a production simulation. I hope you found it useful. Thank you.